problem in solids. Today I want to discuss total 6 problems. We have to finish solids today, and next week sections, developments, and isometric projections, intersections. 4 more topics are there. We have only 2 weeks time up to March 6th only. From March 8th we have offline laboratories. So at the time of lab we will discuss AutoCAD commands, and if you have any doubts we will clarify at that time. So before that we will finish theory. Next class onwards madam will take up, Srinivas madam, from sections and developments. So we discuss about pentagonal pyramid last class. Note down next problem. A cylinder of draw the projections of a cylinder. Draw the projections of a cylinder of base 40 mm of base 40 mm diameter of base 40 mm diameter and axis 50 mm long and axis 50 mm long, resting in HP on its base, resting in HP on its base, and axis 40 mm in front of VP, and axis 40 mm in front of VP.
Ma'am, once again you repeat the question.
Draw the projections of a cylinder of base 40 mm diameter and axis 50 mm long, resting in HP on its base and axis 25 mm in front of VP. Resting in HP on its base and axis not 25 mm. How much I give? 40 earlier, and axis 40 mm in front of VP. Axis 40 mm in front of VP. So here it's a cylinder. Cylinder means we have one circle at the bottom, one circle at the top, circular surface at bottom and top, and it is resting in HP on its base. Base means base is a circular surface. It is resting on its base in HP. So when the cylinder is resting in HP with its base, that is, it is in standing position exactly. So when the cylinder is in standing position resting on HP, where we get the true shape of the base. Where we get the true shape of the base? Please respond, ma.
Top view, ma'am.
Top view. In top view, we get the true shape of the base, and the condition given is axis is 40 mm in front of VP. So
Below XY, below XY 40 mm.
Below XY, we need to take 40 mm. This is 40. Not visible. Change dimension style. DIM, dim style. Dim style, enter. Go to modify. arrows, give arrow size. Generally, what we give 3. 3. Text size also 3. And precision not required. So G. Okay. And click on set current. Close. So 40. Put one point here. Point also not visible. So go to how you change point style. PD style. PD type, not style. PD type. Enter. So dot is there. If you give this, we can able to see. Give size as 2. 2. Okay. So this is at 40 mm. We take the center of the circle. Now join. Now draw the circle. What is the size? Base is 40 mm diameter. So radius is 20. 20. Enter. So this is a circle. Now project this into front view. So to project the circle into front view, first we need to divide the circle. Go to divide command. Divide. Enter. Select objects. Select the circle. Enter number of segments. I go for 8. If you go for 12, it is better. But minimum 8 is required. 8. Okay. Now project into front view. Now in the front view, what is the height of the cylinder? It is resting on HP. Height is how much more? 50 mm long. 50. This side 20. Okay. And see in this previous problem here also, when we see from top, this is top view. So when we see from this side, C and D are not visible. C and D. That means OC, OD. These two lines are not visible. So we need to keep OC and OD in dotted line. Line type is dotted. Visible lines we draw as a solid lines. Invisible lines or hidden lines we draw as dotted lines. And axis. For all these solids, we have axis, the center of the base to the top point. That is we call as axis. So axis is shown with the dot and dash symbol. So here axis is here. This is the axis O. From O to center of the polygon, center of the pentagon is the axis. So OA is one edge here. So OA and axis both are coincide here. So when these lines are coincide or one over the other, overlapping with each other, what we do, the first preference we give to solid line, second preference is axis line, third preference is dotted line. Suppose if all three lines are coinciding at on one line, first preference is solid line, second preference is axis line, third preference is dotted line. Now here on this line OA, what are coincide here on this line OA? OA is solid line. This is visible line. So OA is solid line, but axis is coinciding with OA. So one is solid line, one is axis line. Both are coinciding here. So the first preference is for solid line only. So we keep solid line only here. But coming to OC and OD, these are not visible. These are hidden lines. So we need to give dotted line. So change this into dotted. Last class I have forgotten to tell. See, this is a thickness. The second one is this is bilayer thickness option. If you increase the thickness of the line increases. So we don't want this option. This one, this third one, see type of lines, line type. Here we change. Only continuous line is there. We need to give only continuous line is there. Load the remaining line types also. Go to load option. We have different options here. So what we want, axis line is generally center line we want. Okay, this center line is visible here, and a dotted line also. Hidden line. Okay. So these two are hidden. This one hidden. Now see, we get a dashed line here, not solid line. Solid line means visible line. Dotted means hidden. Dot and dash is axis. First preference for solid line, second preference axis, third preference dotted line. If any two are coinciding with each other or all three are coinciding, we need to show solid line only. Here axis and solid line coinciding. First preference for solid line, that is why we show solid line. Here also same thing. This is center line. This center line represents solid line and axis both. So here also we give preference to solid line. First give the notation. This is X. Here we give number of divisions, 1, 2, ABCD also we can give. Here two faces are there, upper and lower face. So we need to give notations for two faces, 6, 7, 8. So outside values are visible, inside are invisible. I am giving inside A, B, because cylinder having two circular faces, one at the top, one at the bottom. When we see from the top, this upper circle is visible, this lower circle is not visible. So visible circle is outside notations, invisible inside notations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is visible, that means this is upper one. ABCD hidden, that is this lower surface. In case of pyramid, we have only one base, but here we have two, one at bottom and one at top. C, D, E, F, G and H. Now here, what is the notation here? What is this? This one, this corner. What is the notation for this corner? Huh?
A dash, ma'am.
A dash or 1 dash? Which is visible? This is visible end. When we see from top, this is visible. This bottom one is not visible. So this is visible means outside are visible. So this is 1 dash. And here, this is invisible. So this is A dash. Okay. Now here and here, now we see from this side. From here, we see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visible. 6, 7, 8 invisible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outside. 6, 7, 8 inside. When we see from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 visible, 6, 7, 8 invisible. So 6, 7, 8 inside, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outside. Why we give for top surface? When we see from top, this is the top circle is visible, bottom circle is invisible. So visible circle, outside values we give here, inside values, hidden values we give at the bottom. In the bottom also, A, B, C, D, E we give outside, F, G, H we give inside. So this is B, C, D, E, F, and this is H. Okay. This is the cylinder. Axis of the cylinder is 40 mm from VP. Height of the cylinder is 50. This is 50. Diameter is 40. Axis is at a distance of 40. Axis is 50. Okay. Next. Go to next problem. A triangular prism. A triangular prism side of base 30 mm. A triangular prism side of base 30 mm and axis 55 mm long, axis 55 mm long, lies on one of its rectangular faces, lies on one of its rectangular faces in HP, one of its rectangular faces in HP with its axis parallel to VP, with its axis parallel to VP. Draw its projections. Draw its projections. So it's a triangular prism. Triangular prism means we have one triangle at the bottom, one triangle at the top, all equilateral triangles only. Two equilateral triangles, one at the bottom, one at the top, and all three sides of the triangles are joined with the rectangular faces from top to bottom. That is the prism. Pyramid means triangles, all are triangles joined at one top point at apex. Prism means one face at the bottom, one face at the top. These two faces are joined with the rectangles. That is prism. So it's a triangular prism. Base is the triangle. Lies on one of its rectangular faces in HP. Lies on one of its rectangular faces in HP means it is in a sleeping position, not in the standing position. It is in sleeping mode. So when it is in the sleeping position, with its axis parallel to VP. Axis parallel resting on HP and axis is parallel to VP means the axis is automatically parallel to HP also. Agreed or not? It is resting on HP with rectangular face, that is in sleeping position, and axis is parallel to VP. Axis is parallel to VP means axis is parallel to HP also automatically. Right? So when it is in this position, where we get the true shape of the base. Shape of the base means triangle. Triangle is the base here. Where we get the true shape of the base. In which view? In which view we get the true shape, ma?
Top view.
Top view.
Front view, ma'am, which is parallel to VP, ma'am.
Axis is parallel to VP, not the base. Axis is parallel to VP and it is resting on HP in the sleeping position.
HP means top view, ma'am.
I just show you. Please wait. Join to my mobile. Is it visible, ma? Am I visible to you? Hmm?
No, ma'am.
Not visible.
Visible, ma'am.
Hmm. Please wait. See, this is triangular prism. One triangle this side, one triangle this side. These two are joined with rectangles. Now, it is resting on HP with one of its rectangular faces. So, it is resting like this with rectangular faces. And this axis means this end to this end. The center point of this triangle to center point of this triangle is the axis. So, this axis is parallel to VP. And the axis is parallel to VP means it is on parallel to VP means it is automatically parallel to HP also because it is resting with this sleeping position. So automatically it is parallel to HP only and axis parallel to VP also in this position. Triangle is here and here. Which position we get the true shape? Which view?
Side view, ma'am.
Huh?
Side view, ma'am.
Side view, ma'am.
Side view, right. All of earlier you are telling front view, top view something. In side view. So first we start with side view. For drawing side view, we want another reference line. Here we draw side view, front view here, top view here, right? Now, in the side view, we need to draw the triangle. How much is the distance? Triangles 30 mm side, 30. Enter. And here we need to draw inclined line. How much is this inclination? At the rate, length is 30, comma, inclination is how much? At the rate 30 less than, inclination is how much? Equilateral triangle. This angle is 60. So other side is
300.
120. Anti-clockwise 120. This angle 120. Inside is 60. So this is 120. Anti-clockwise 120. We get the triangle. Okay. Now give the notation. X, Y, Another reference line also we have taken x1, y1. And here two faces are there, visible face, invisible face, A dash, B dash and C dash. Outside values are visible, inside are invisible. Inside I give 1 dash, 2, double dash we give inside view, 3. Okay. Now project this into front view. And anyway, you take one line. What is the length, ma? Axis length is how much? 55. 55. And in top view, how you draw top view? We need to draw 45 degrees lines. Or we need to draw the curves. Go to trim command. These are the borders. Enter. You want to remove this. Okay. We draw the curves like this, or we write it a 45 degrees lines, or this way we draw 45 degrees line, and we already I have shown in previous classes. Now and from front view also we project. Here from center also we need to draw. Okay. Okay, this is front view, top view and side view. Now how you give notation? And we see from this side, see from this side how you get, and when you see from this side which are visible. Tell me, when we see from this side which are visible, ma? See here outside values are visible edges, inside are hidden. So here when we draw, when we give the notation here, this is x1 y1 and the reference line. Towards this line is hidden, this side is visible. Here also see for xy line, inner side is hidden, this outer side away from xy, this is visible. Same way this inner side here and here, these are hidden values. So when we see from this side, which are outside, A, B, C are outside. So we put A, B, C this side, 1, 2, 3 this side. Okay. So A, B, C. Out of A, B, C, when we see from this side, which are visible? A and C are visible. So here we put A and C. A dash. And this is C dash. B is invisible. So we write B inside. And 1, 2, 3 are hidden here. So we write this side 1, 2, 3. And again in the 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3. When we see from this side, 1 and 3 are visible. So 1 outside, 3 outside, 2 inside. Okay. Here, please let me know what are the notations here. What is this line? This notation here. This side we put ABC. This side 1, 2, 3. So what is this? What is the notation, ma? Here
B, ma'am. B dash.
B. This one C. And this is A. All are visible. When you see from top, A, B, C, all are visible. So all are outside only. And here this is 2, 1, 3. Okay. Next. Next put the heading. Axis inclined to one reference plane and parallel to other. Axis inclined to one reference plane and parallel to other. Axis inclined to one reference plane and parallel to other. Here you note down small note. When axis inclined to VP and parallel to HP, when axis inclined to VP and parallel to HP and parallel to HP, comma, assume axis is perpendicular to VP, assume axis is perpendicular to VP in the initial position. Assume axis is perpendicular to VP in the initial position. Here axis inclined to VP unte, we assume axis perpendicular to VP. Suppose if you see in the planes, if the plane is inclined to VP is there, we assume it is parallel to VP. That is in planes only. Don't confuse. If it is inclined to VP, we assume parallel to VP. But here, if the axis inclined to VP, we assume it is perpendicular to VP, not parallel. We assume always in the initial position, we take the solid in the standing position. Always. Then only we can able to tilt in the next positions. So to get the standing position, we assume axis is perpendicular, not parallel. If you take axis parallel, we get a sleeping position. Okay. So when axis inclined to VP and parallel to HP, assume axis is perpendicular to VP in the initial position. Note down. Similarly, when the axis is inclined to HP, similarly, when the axis is inclined to HP, when the axis is inclined to HP and parallel to VP, inclined to HP and parallel to VP, comma, assume the axis is perpendicular to HP in the initial position. Axis is perpendicular to HP in the initial position. So inclined to VP unte perpendicular to VP తీసుకుంటాము, inclined to HP unte perpendicular to HP, or parallel to VP unte perpendicular to HP. Note down a problem. A right regular pentagonal pyramid, a right regular pentagonal pyramid, comma, side of base 25 mm, side of base 25 mm, and height 50 mm, side of base 25 mm and height 50 mm, lies on HP, on one of its slant edges, lies on HP on one of its slant edges, and has its axis parallel to VP, and has its axis parallel to VP. Draw its projections. So here you underline axis parallel to VP. Axis parallel to VP. Now please tell, when the axis parallel to VP, what we assume in the initial position? Axis parallel to VP. Just see the previous.
Perpendicular to VP.
Parallel to VP. ఏం assume చేస్తాం? Parallel to VP.
Perpendicular to HP.
Perpendicular to HP, right? Not perpendicular to VP ma. Inclined to VP ఉన్నప్పుడు perpendicular to VP తీసుకుంటాం. But here it is not inclined, parallel to VP. So perpendicular to HP. How much? What is the size? 25 mm. Pentagon 25 mm. 25 mm means previous problem లో 25 కదా, ఇక్కడ నుంచి కాపీ చేస్తాను. నో, అగైన్ డ్రా చేయకుండా కాపీ చేస్తున్నా. Axis perpendicular to HP means we get the true shape in the top view, true shape of the base, right? So in the top view, but is this the position of pentagon? Actually, this is not the position of the pentagon. We need to rotate. Need to rotate 90 degrees. This is the position. Why don't we take this position? Why we take only this position? Here it is given as one of its slant edges parallel resting lies on HP on one of its slant edges. If you take in this position, slant edges means these are the slant edges. OA, OB, OC, OD, these are slant edges. So if you take in this position, we don't get any slant edge. That slant edge we need to put parallel here. So in this position, no slant edge is parallel to XY. That is why we rotate in this fashion. So here one slant edge we get here parallel. Okay. Now project into front view. Center also we need to project. What is the height, ma? Height of the pyramid? 50 mm. So from here you draw 50 mm line. From axis is 50 mm. So this is axis line. This is center point is the axis. So here you put 50. Okay. Now this is now this is axis. So we need to change the axis. Axis is dot and dash. This is center. See, like this. Dot and dash. To show axis, we use dot and dash like this. Give the notation. And center is O. Now what is this? B dash, right? We see from this side now. B, C, D visible. So B, C, D outside we write. This is C, D, E invisible, so we write E inside. And here A. This is O. Okay. Now one slant edge is resting on HP. Slant edge means see this extreme line is there, this extreme line is there, but this line represents not, this is not represent a slant edge because the notation of this line is O, A and B. At the bottom we have A and B, 2 points we are there. OAB. If you see in the top view, OAB. It's a triangular face. It's not a slant edge. But this line, O and D. So here OD. This is O and D. This line is the slant edge. That is why we keep the pentagon in this way, not in this way. If you keep this way, we don't get the slant edge like this. If you keep the pentagon like this, that is why we keep the pentagon this way and we get one corner here. So this OD is the slant edge, this line. Now it is resting on HP with one of its slant edges. So what we do, this slant edge OD, we need to keep on XY. On HP means we keep on XY. So for that what we do, first we copy. Now next command is align. Enter. These are the objects. Source point. What we need to keep? O and A. O and D. D on this line. O also on this line. Like this. OD we get on XY. Okay. Now draw the projectors into top view. Join A. This is A. This is A. B. C. D. E and A. And this is O. O is here. Now see, when you see from top, which are visible ma? B, A, C, E all are visible. But this OD, this line, this last line, this line is not visible. And you see from top, this is not visible. OD. So we keep that OD here. If you put the notation, this is B, and this is what? E, and here it is A, E, C, and O. Okay. And this is center. This is the axis. See this O dash and this is the axis. So this point here, this point is the from here to here axis. Okay. So axis line we show with dot and dash center line. And OD is invisible. Invisible means dotted line. OD dotted, but from O to this point, axis. So out of dotted and axis have first preference. So from here to here we show axis line, but the remaining line we show with dotted line. Okay. From D to this axis, this is dotted and this is dot and dash. Like this we show. Don't worry about these hidden lines and axis lines. If you are able to draw this total figure without showing these hidden lines also, okay, we will accept. Don't worry. But if you show this way, that calls a perfect drawing. Okay, ma? Next. Next problem. A cube of 40 mm edge. A cube of 40 mm edge is resting on HP on one of its edges, such that one of its body diagonal is parallel to HP and inclined at 45 degrees to VP. Draw its projections. Let's see. I don't have cube. With me. You take assume this as a cube. This one. This is cube. It's a square prism actually. I don't have cube with me. So if you assume this as a cube, the condition given is resting on HP on one of its edges. Edges means these are edges. Okay, all faces are square faces. These are edges. Okay, resting on one of its edges such that one of its body diagonal is parallel to HP. Body diagonal means, suppose if you take this square and if you take the diagonal of this square, this is not the body diagonal. Body diagonal means this is one square and opposite side this is another square. One corner of this square to other corner of the square which is opposite to that. This we call as the body diagonal. Bottom corner here, top corner here, or bottom corner this side, top corner this side. That is body diagonal. That body diagonal is parallel to HP and inclined to VP is given. So initial position is what here? It is resting on one of its edges such that body diagonal is parallel to HP. So if you keep in this position cube in the initial position, if you keep this way, we get the body diagonal parallel. Because if you keep this way like this, the body diagonal is inclined. But if you rotate cube like this, body diagonal means this corner to opposite corner. So both are at the same level only. So we get body diagonal as parallel. So in the initial position, we put the cube this way, like this. Okay. I will draw. You can understand after drawing also. What is the size of schema? The rate cube how much? 40. 3, 40. Now we need to rotate. How much rotation? 45 degrees. This position. Okay. Now give the notation. When I am giving the after giving notation, you can understand easily. X 1 1 dash 2 dash 4 dash, and inside A dash B dash C and D. Okay. Now body diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4 one face, A, B, C, D another face. So if you out of 1, 2, 3, 4, if you take 1 here, here we need to take C, that is body diagonal. Or if you take A here, you take 3 on the other side, that is body diagonal. 1 and if you take 1 and 3, that is not the body diagonal. For this square, that is the diagonal. But body diagonal means you take one square on one side, other side, opposite square on the other side. So one square is 1, 2, 3, 4, opposite side is ABCD. So if you take 1 here, 1 and C is body diagonal, or A and 3 body diagonal. So we get body diagonal parallel to HP if it is in this position. That is why we keep the square in this inclined position. Okay, now draw the body diagonal. And project into top view. How much is the height in the top view? This is how much? 40, side 40. This is 40. Similarly, this is also 40. All are square faces. 6 square faces are there for cube. All faces of side is 40. Okay. Now body diagonal is, let's give the notation. This is outside are 1, 2, 3, 4. So we give 1, 2, 3, 4 at the bottom. Towards XY hidden. Away from XY visible. So here it is 1. 2 is invisible. 2 inside. 4 outside. 3. And see from top, 1, 4, 3 visible, 2 invisible. That's why we keep 2 inside. Similarly here, A, D, inside B, C. Now body diagonal is 1 and C, or A and 3. 1C or A3. Anyone called as body diagonal only. Any diagonal we can take, any one. 1 and C or A and 3. Now, what is the condition? This body diagonal is at an angle of 45 degrees to BP. I think it is already at 45 degrees. Let me check. Copy. It's already 45 now. This is 45 kadamma. Is already. Not 45. Right. Now we keep this on 45 degrees line. This is 45. For that, what we do? First we copy. Now align. These are the objects. Enter. First source point C here. Here also. 1 and C. We keep on 45 degrees line. Okay. Now draw the projectors. A. Where is A? This is A and this is A. ఈ పాయింట్స్ రాలే కదా. This is A, B, this is B, C, C, D, and A. And then 4. That is 4. 1 is here. 1. There is 1 here. This is 1. 2, 3, 4. And here to here 1 line. Okay. Now, when we see from this side, from here, CD, CB, these lines are invisible. So keep these two invisible. That's all. Give the notation. You know how to give the notation here. A here, A here. This is A dash. Like that you do. Okay. Next. Next, put the heading. Projection of solids with axis inclined to both planes. Projection of solids with axis inclined to both planes. With axis inclined to both planes. If you note down a note, when axis inclined to both planes, what we assume initially, you just note down. In this case, comma, two inclinations are given. In this case, two inclinations are given. Two inclinations are given. Axis inclination axis inclination. First one is axis inclination, second one is edge inclination. Axis inclination, and second one is edge inclination, edge of base inclination. Two inclinations are given. One is axis inclination and the second one is edge of base inclination. First off, if axis is inclined to HP, comma, assume it is perpendicular to HP. Assume it is perpendicular to HP. Similarly, when axis is inclined to VP, when axis is inclined to VP, assume it is perpendicular to VP. Perpendicular inclined to HP ఉంటే perpendicular to HP తీసుకుంటాము. Inclined to VP ఉంటే perpendicular to VP. సేమ్ సిమిలర్ ఇంక్లైన్ టు వన్ ప్లేన్లో ఎలా అయితే సేమ్ అలానే. ఇంక్లినేషన్ ఉంటే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ తీసుకుంటాం. అదే ప్లేన్స్లో అయితే ఇంక్లినేషన్ని ప్యారలల్ అని తీసుకుంటాం. Hold on.